giteo kinene njitikiria ngoro ngikwamukira guku kwa Muthingi TV mohoro-ini maitu ma Hwai-Ini muthenya wa umuthi ngakihoka ati ni wagetindia oro wega tariki ari ni 8 mweri-ini wa Februari mwaka-ini wa 2024 ndoka niguo ngurehere mohoro maitu ma Hwai-Ini igikomeithagia uria bururi wa gitinda ukigariura riboti kuma county tiganite guku bururi-ini wa Kenya na nginyagia riboti kuma nja wa itoka cia bururi tuikorokia go nginya mathako ni maingi maria tugikuhaririirie mohoro-ini maitu ma Hwai-Ini no mbere ndaya tobe twamukire matemo ma mohoro maya. Mamwe ma maria tukuhaririirie Hwai-Ini wa umuthi namba ya aria morite maithoni unyui wa njohi nganania gukinya 20 ukumugururie wa njohi ino ugithiaga na mbere. Thirikari guthingiriria no muhaka bithi irihwo na tabarira ya e-Citizen na kimera kia mwaka uyu kia bitika cia golf cia Nyarari bitika ya Magical Kenya Open kwambiriria umuthi kiharo-ini gia Vipingo guku ni county ya Kilifi. Haya gaikara ngikuririkanagia ati mohoro maya maitu turamamemerekia imwe kwa imwe nenda-ini citu ciothe cia ukinyaniria Facebook @Muthingi TV, YouTube @Muthingi TV na ningi ikaria giti giki kia umemerekia geto wa erimo wa Kimani na tukiambiriria ni ati mutumia wa munini wa President Pastor Dorcas Rigathi wa Gachagua nereketie kwanirira ati mitaratara mieru na mirumu niguo egukorwo ikigathukwo niguo gutigirira ati thirikari ni yahota kurwa na njohi iria ngananie guku bururi-ini wa Kenya. Pastor Dorcas Rigathi ni ugite ati ni ashakaite kuona ati gicigo kia Mount Kenya nikio kigumeire na ciiko ici cia wendia wa njohi kuona ati gukinyagia riu andu 10 nio matete mioyo yake guku aingi magite nginya maitho mao kana uhoti wao wa kuona kuria Dorcas augire ati thirikari nene ni gutigirira ati ni atashukiria makinya maruru make watho kuri aria othe megukuruhania na wendia wa njohi ino iria ikiri na thumu.
Gwikirwo mawatho ati ngari yothe rakua nyamuteo wona yanyitwo na vangi ngari iyo igacinwo o hau na vangi iyo tondu vangi ici nocio ithiaga wona cianyitwo cie ngari-ini na nyonete maita maingi na ni turauga cikoyo cigatwarwo borithi igotura borithi miaka na miaka ugakora ni ciorire kuo na nocio icio coka kunyuo. So mawatho ni direciria na thirikari and of course the National Assembly and the Senate uria mangihota the county governments moke na mawatho maria makuhota ku address maundu maya maratu gehe kieha gwiciria ira iyo andu meciria uria kurathire ndigwiciria ni undu mwega tondu amacio ni maithe mandu riu twena widows 11 my boy children have died another 11 na no twiroreire. Mount Kenya area we have lost enough men. We have so many widows around, and that means that we have households that are headed by women without covering, without protection, and I'm thinking it is time we say no to this. Those ones who are making those poisons and killing our people, they better be served on notice. We are not relenting. We are going to continue until this thing comes to an end. We have just lost another 11 people and others have gone blind. This is a crisis that is in the country, and all of us must come together and work and make sure that we are not losing a generation, and we are also not losing fathers, and we are not losing the boy child. I'm willing to mobilize and make sure that we are not losing our men.
Nake mwaria wa thirikari Isaac Mohoro muthenya wa umuthi ni acemanitie na andiki a mohoro nyumba-ini ya mishemanio ya KICC ĩrĩa ĩ mũciĩ-inĩ mũnene wa Nairobi, kuria akorirwo agĩtarĩria gĩtũmi kĩa mũtongoria wa bũrũri Ndagĩtarĩ William Ruto gũkorwo agĩcera kũrĩa bũrũri-inĩ wa Japan. Isaac Mwaura nĩeranĩire atĩ icera rĩrĩ rĩa Ndagĩtarĩ William Ruto rĩgũkorwo rĩkĩgacĩrithia ũiguano wa mabũrũri maya merĩ, kuria bũrũri wa Kenya ũgũkorwo ũkĩgunĩka na njĩra nene, kuona atĩ nĩekũgeria gũkana mĩtaratara ya gũteithĩrĩria harĩ mĩeke ya mawĩra kũrĩ mbeũ njĩthĩ, oroho na kugeria kwarahũra economy ya bũrũri na kũgũithia ngarama ya igũrũ ya mũtũrĩre wa Kenya.
Mwaria wa thirikari Isaac Mwaura nĩanyitanĩire na andĩki a mohoro nyũmba-inĩ ya mĩcemanio ya KICC kaunti-inĩ ya Nairobi, na kũrĩa Mwaura akorirwo agĩtarĩria icera rĩa mũtongoria wa bũrũri Ndagĩtarĩ William Ruto bũrũri-inĩ wa Japan, kuona atĩ icera rĩrĩ nĩ rĩa mbere harĩ mĩaka 20 mĩthiru.
President William Samoei Arap Ruto has made a 2-day visit to Japan, marking the first state visit by a Kenyan head of state in Japan for over 20 years.
Kiene kinene kia icera rĩrĩ nĩ kũgacĩrithia bũrũri wa Kenya, makĩria marĩa matũrigicĩirie hamwe na kũgacĩrithia mĩeke ya mawĩra kũrĩ mbeũ njĩthĩ, kuona atĩ thirikari nĩ igĩte keheri-inĩ ciringi birioni 45 cia kũmateithĩrĩria.
During this visit, His Excellency President William Ruto has underscored the strength of Kenya-Japanese relations, and the visit has not only solidified our bilateral ties, but also concluded very pivotal investment projects leading to a new era of prosperity and innovation for our nation. A total of 45 billion shillings has so far been secured.
Rĩrĩ ngarama ya mũtũrĩre ithiĩte na mbere kwĩhĩrĩria gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ, Mwaura nĩatarĩirie mĩtaratara ĩrĩa thirikari yambĩkĩte, ĩmwe yacio arĩ ũrĩmi hamwe na kũnyihia thogora wa hinya wa ũtambia wa thitima nĩguo kũhukia ũkĩa.
This project will promote and create several jobs and aims to lower the cost of electricity to benefit millions of Kenyans and encouraging investment in that area and beyond. There is also a geothermal project that has also been funded by the Japanese visit. There is also the Thika motor vehicle plant, that also has been funded, going forward. And so therefore, these investments are extremely important.
Gũkinyĩria rĩu, arĩmi milioni 6 nĩo meyandĩkithĩtie harĩ ũheani wa bataraitha ta ũrĩa Mwaura atarĩirie.
A total of 6,436,078 farmers have been registered in the Kenya Integrated Agriculture Management Information System, KIAMIS, to access subsidized fertilizers through a transparent e-voucher system. So far, 2,296,638 maize and sunflower vouchers have been released in 23 counties, with distribution facilitated by 15,890 agro-dealers and 7,115 stockists, supplementing the NCPB distribution points.
Kuona aciari matiretĩkanĩria na mũtaratara mwerũ wa gĩthomo nĩguo e-Citizen, Mwaura hamwe na thirikari nĩmerũmĩte keni kuona mũtaratara ũyũ no ũgũthiĩ na mbere nĩguo kũgacĩrithia gĩthomo guothe bũrũri-inĩ. Kuona atĩ rĩu mĩtaratara ĩno nĩ ĩrĩkĩtie kũrekereirio nĩ mwaria wa thirikari Isaac Mwaura, kĩũria kĩnene rĩu kũrĩ Mũkenya nĩ atĩ kana motungata maya nĩ megũkorwo makĩmũkinyĩra. Ngĩribotera Mũthingi TV ndĩ nyũmba-inĩ ya mĩcemanio ya KICC gũkũ kaunti-inĩ ya Nairobi, rĩtwa rĩakwa nĩ Wanjirũ wa Maina.
Thegio mũno Wanjirũ wa Maina nĩ gũtũharĩrĩria riboti ĩyo. Na rĩu harĩ icera-inĩ rĩrĩ rĩa President William Ruto nĩ atĩ mũtongoria ũyũ wa bũrũri Ndagĩtarĩ William Ruto arĩ kũrĩa mwena wa Tokyo, mũciĩ mũnene wa bũrũri wa Japan, nĩ akorirwo akĩanĩrĩra atĩ nĩ akũrũmia ũiguano ũrĩa ũkoretwo ũrĩ kuo gatagatĩ ga bũrũri wa Kenya na bũrũri wa Japan. Ruto nĩ augĩte atĩ sekta iria igũkorwo igĩteithĩka makĩria ũiguano ũyũ nĩ sekta ya gĩthomo, sekta ya ũkui, tabarĩra cia ũgima wa mwĩrĩ, oro hamwe na ũkui na tabarĩra ingĩ nyingĩ. Oroho nĩ augĩte atĩ mabũrũri maya merĩ nĩ marĩkĩtie gwĩkĩra kĩrore kandarathi ya ũiguano gũteithĩrĩria harĩ sekta ya ũkinyanĩria na ũgima wa mwĩrĩ gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ. Mutongoria uyu wa bururi ni ongereire ati bururi wa Kenya ni uraroga iguru makiria bururi wa Japan niguo kuhota gukinyanira hari tabarira cia uthii wa na mbere guku bururi-ini wa Kenya.
Agitiriha icera bururi-ini wa Japan, mutongoria wa bururi Ndagĩtarĩ William Ruto ni akirite hinya urumwe uria ukoretwo ho gatagati ga bururi wa Kenya na bururi wa Japan. Akiaria na andiki a mohoro mari unyitanĩri-inĩ na minista mukaru wa bururi wa Japan Kashinda Fumio, Ruto ni augite ati sekta nene ukuri-ini wa bururi wa Kenya ni hamwe na urimi, ugitiri, guthaitĩra maria maturigicĩirie na githomo.
Today, Kenya and Japan signed a memorandum of understanding on cooperation in the ICT sector and on the enhancement of capacity of the Kenya Medical Research Institute, KEMRI, to build on its pandemic management potential.
Akiaria ciĩgiĩ ũkũria, Ruto ni ongereire ati mabũrũri maya ni matirihĩte mĩario ya ũkũria wa gĩcigo gĩa gĩcũa-inĩ na kũrĩkanĩra kũhinga tabarĩra ĩno nĩguo kuona atĩ nĩ ciacerithĩirio.
On infrastructure, I'm very happy that we have now concluded discussions on the development of Mombasa and the coastal region, including the Mombasa Gateway Bridge, Dongo Kundu Special Economic Zone, and associated infrastructure in the coast region. And we have agreed on an accelerated, time-bound execution plan as some of these projects had been delayed.
Mwena-inĩ wa ũrĩmi, mutongoria wa bũrũri augĩte atĩ kumana na ũteithio wa bũrũri wa Japan, ikeka rĩa kerĩ rĩa tabarĩra ya ũrĩmi wa mũcere mwena-inĩ wa Mwea nĩ ĩrĩkĩte ĩrĩ ta njĩra ya gũteithĩrĩria ũheani wa irio guothe bũrũri-inĩ.
On agriculture, we acknowledged Japan's support for the completion of phase 2 of Mwea irrigation scheme and the completion of the National Rice Master Plan to cover the entire country as a mechanism of achieving food security in our country and also throughout our continent, with Africa's food security in mind. And I have thanked Prime Minister for all the initiatives he is undertaking on matters food security in our continent.
Ruto ni augite ati mabũrũri maya merĩ nĩ mekiranĩire ngirimiti ya ũiguano ĩrĩa ĩkũguna sekta cia ũkinyanĩria, ũgima wa mwĩrĩ o hamwe na ũgitĩri.
Additionally, we witnessed the signing of a memorandum of understanding to issue a samurai bond and also a letter of intent with respect to defense cooperation to strengthen our partnership in the field of defense and enable us to work together in promoting peace and stability in Africa and in all maritime trade routes.
Ndiribotera Muthingi TV, njĩtagwo Derek Gathombe.
Naruo ruhonge rwa kuramata ihoto cia muingi ni rwambĩrĩirie uthuthuria wa njohi iria ngananie iria irakirikana irare na thumu mwena wa Kangai kuria maikitie retana kuri aikari a guku korwo makinyitanira nao niguo guthorima niki kirakiriire kiria kingi. Oho gikundi giki ni kiugite ati ni mekuhingurira thitango maabitha a thirikari aria maragondereire wira-ini wao wa kugitira maisha ma Kenya. Commissioner wa gikundi giki kia KNCHR Professor Marion Mutugi akiaria na andiki a mohoro muthenya wa umuthi ni augite ati mwene kirabu giki kiria gikoretwo gitwarithio na mbere gitari na marua ni aiketio ngono na kuri augite ati ni undu wa kiha kuona ati kirabu giki ki makinya manini tu thutha wa wabici ya munini wa county commissioner wa gicigo giki.
Uthuthuria wa njohi thumu niguo kumenya kiria giacungiriire gikuo kia aikari a Kangarĩ ni wambĩkĩtwo ni ruhonge rwa kuramata ihoto cia muingi gukuritana ria kuhingura thitango kuri maabitha a thirikari aria maremetwo ni kugitira mĩoyo ya Kenya kwambĩkwo. Njohi ĩno thumu ni icungiriire ikuo cia makiria ma andu 10, oho igitiga amwe ao mari atumumu makiurwo ni maitho mao.
10 people dead. There are up to 20 who are reported to have been affected with blindness and have been treated in various hospitals and health service providers in the county. Our investigation has shown that in the Kirinyaga West sub-county, in the villages of Kangai and Kandongu, there is an outlet where this proprietor operates his illicit business.
Akiarĩria andĩki a mohoro, Profesa Mutugi nĩ akumithĩtie iko ici gũkũ akiuga nĩ ũndũ wake hakuona mwĩkũĩro akoretwo akĩruta wĩra wa irabu ici igĩrĩ mwena wa Kangai na Kangondu atarĩ na marũa. Kũringana nake nĩ ũndũ wake hakuona kĩmwe gĩa kĩrabu gĩake no makinya manini kuma ofici-inĩ ya mũnini wa County Commissioner akiongerera atĩ itũra rĩrĩ rĩna cibũ munini wa cibũ na athuri a itũra no mwonjoria akoretwo agĩtwarithia na mbere wĩra wake atarĩ na guoya. Nĩaugĩte nĩakwambĩka ũthuthuria.
We are looking at the ODPP who is in charge of prosecuting. Now, if these people are prosecuted, this man is prosecuted with various offenses and he's fined and going back home and continuing his business, where is the gap in our legal system, in our provincial administration? Where is the gap? Is it okay for him to be arrested, fined, he pays the fine and continues in this business? Where is the gap? We are concerned because this is an issue of the right to health. We are concerned because this is an issue of the right to health. These people who have lost their sight, if it is not reversible and it is permanent, it means that there are years of productive years lost for these people. It affects their life.
Nacio ndari iria iragethie na mbere kurogotora kionagia riu andu aria magikwete ni njohi ino irari na thumu makinyiria andu 10 na aria makiurite maitho magakinyiria andu 20. Haya, tugithie na mbere ni ati munini wa mutongoria wa bururi Rigathi wa Gachagua muthenya wa umuthi ni acerete cukuru-ini wa muthingi wa Kabiro guku ni gicigo kia ubunge kia Mathira kaunti-ini ya Nyeri na kuria akorirwo akimerera kumakira wero cukuru uyu. Uyu augite ati Gachagua akoretwo akiuga ati thukuru uyu ni wa bata muno muturire-ini wake amu niku athomeire riria ari munini. Guko akiuga ati riu ni ukugia na uthio mweru ni igongona-ini riria rikiuma cukuru-ini uyu wa kuheana iheo kuri arutwo aria megwikite wega makiria.
Orere arutwo na aciari matetete ni uthukangu wa macukuru guku bururi-ini munini wa mutongoria wa bururi Rigathi Gachagua ni acerete thukuru-ini wa muthingi wa Kabiro icigo bunge kia Mathira kaunti-ini ya Nyeri kuria amerire ati ni akumakira thukuru ucio weru.
Leadership began. I was here as a very young boy, and this school shaped my life and what we do today. So nimekuja kwa shule hii.
Munini wa mutongoria wa bururi Rigathi Gachagua ni acerete thukuru-ini wa muthingi wa Kabiro icigo bunge kia Mathira kaunti-ini ya Nyeri kuria amerire ati ni akumakira thukuru ucio weru. Niaugite ati thukuru ucio ni wa bata muturire-ini wake konania nikuo athomagira. Nierire arutwo acio ati ni akumakira thukuru ucio weru kuria akorete irathi iria ciana ithomagira ni thukangu na ingi ikinyanĩire ikiro iria irabatarania. Oho niaugite ati wona ciarika ni kuguciriria ciana cia kuraihu kuria ciguka guthomera thukuru-ini ucio. Gachagua ni ongereire na kumerera ati ni akunyitanira na ambunge niguo mahote gukinyiria mibango iyo na kumarehera mitambo ya kiriu iria ikumateithĩrĩria kuhetuka igeranio-ini ciao.
Nataka hii shule tuiude vizuri, tuirekebishe ikuwe the model school, not just in this.
Niaugite ati ni akunyitanira na bodi ya thukuru ucio niguo gukinyaniria mibango iyo. Undu uyu uhanikire riria kuma muthenya wa kuheana iheo thukuru-ini ucio wa muthingi wa Kabiro.
And they has to work on the software to make sure that we improve performance and this school that is associated not just in this region but in the country. And we are determined, and I'll create time. Anytime I come, I'll pass through here just to see what is going on, talk to the teachers, talk to the pupils.
Aciari o hamwe na arutwo ni macokeirie ngatho itua ria thirikari ria kumakira thukuru ucio weru o hamwe na thukuru ingi kaunti-ini iyo ya Mathira. Ngiribotera Muthingi TV, Getwo King'ori wa Gatundu.
Na riboti iyo ya King'ori niyo igukorwo igituhe kamwe kega gwikiria na tugathie haraya nturacokereria na mangi maingi. Kihoto kiunaga utamugete na kuona kihoto watho ni ufataranagia.
Watho ukoragwo wa guteithia mitugo na mikire ya maundu hari andu othe.
Na watho ugite ni 3 months with full pay.
Ndwagirirwo gutwarwo police station kana gutwarwo criminal court ni undu wa defamation.
Na nikio ni nawe tufatie kumenya uria mundu agietha kihoto giake.
Mwana ena right yake na mwana we ni innocent.
Kihoto iriko na muthuri na mutumia toko na indo equally.
Watho ni witikiritie ciana icio utigirwo.
Nyitana nanie Wairimu wa Kimani guku kwa Muthingi TV o wakana thaigire cia hwaini tuthome na tuhiganie ciegi watho amu guku nikuo kihumo kia gutherema.
What about mambo fantastic if not scholastic? Chota kuchota na Hetia Supermarket imerudi. Ukifanya tu shopping ya shilingi 1000, wewe unaingia kwa promotion ya chota kuchota na Hetia Supermarket. Watu wanaendelea kushinda ndani ya Hetia Supermarket. Ni yangu. Mbona tata? Kitoko. Wewe na umeshinda
nini? Yote. Hamsa. Nalala.
Karibu ndani ya Hetia Supermarket uweze kuchota kwa wingi kabisa. Watu wanasema nini? Nakwambia kwamba chota kuchota. Unangoja nini?
Magari 7 za kushindaniwa, TV, fridge, microwave, shopping vouchers, school fees vouchers, instant prizes na zawadi zingine kemkem. Chota kuchota imethaminiwa na Hetia's Oven Fresh Bakery, Gigabyte, Mount Kenya Milk, Clover's Food Products, Velvex, Magic Drink, Pwani Oil, Arenco, Fruit Juice, Masterchef, Toilex, Coolsip, Mika, Wash Ultra, Philos, Prestol, Nivea, My Choice, Ushindi, Fresh Fry, Arimis Jelly, Cabernet Water, Dettol, Ketepa, Meta, Glucose, Coca-Cola, Rosy Tissue, Big Giant, Elbins, Unilever, Fresh, Unga wa Dola, Blue Band na Pasta Star. Shindano la chota kuchota linaanza tarehe 1 Disemba hadi tarehe 10 Februari mwaka 2024.
Hetia Supermarket, a world of choice.
Twagicokereria nayo thirikari ya kaunti ya Nairobi nirutaire na kuongerera wira wa gwaka nyumba cia mabuku nicio library guku mwena wa Nairobi aria kuringana na muikaririete wa tabarira ino Patrick Analo niugite ati kuhe thirikari ya Nairobi wira wa nyumba wa nyumba ici cia mabuku ni guteithiriria hari kuongerera umenyo na kwambatiria unduire wa mathomo na njira njega ya mathomo kaunti-ini ino ya Nairobi.
This is a historic day when we have received the assets of the library in Kibra, and it's a great opportunity because it provides a platform for the entire population of the city of Nairobi, more so the sub-county within which this library is located, to enjoy the services of the library within Kibra. As a county government, we view libraries as one of the avenues within which to enhance literacy within our city, knowledge harnessing, knowledge exchange, and also even in terms of building the social resource within our city. Let me take this opportunity to thank the IGRTC, the Council of Governors, the Kenya National Library Services, and even the State Department from the Ministry of Devolution for the work they have done in collaborating with Nairobi to make sure that this day is successful.
We are on a mission as IGRTC, commanded by the Constitution and commissioned by His Excellency the President, to oversee on the transfer of all defaulted functions to county government. And we are gratified, therefore, that there is this event where the National Library Service is transferring a national asset until now to the county government.
I want to say that this is a very monumental day in the history of devolution in this country, where the national government is undertaking the process of the transfer of assets to the county government of Nairobi. The national government has seamlessly transferred 61 branch libraries to the counties, and today we are witnessing the second phase of the devolution, which is about the transfer of assets.
Naguo Uthuthuria gukinyania na riu ni wonanitie ati mubunge wa Tiati William Kamket ni areketie guikio ngono muthenya wa ira na gukinyio ceceni-ini ya borithi ya Naikuru. Kuringana na wakiri wake Lemilagat ni atariirie ati mubunge uyu William Kamket aiketie ngono agikuruhania na kwarahura ngui gatagati ga aikari kuria augite ati mugunda wa Suguta ofataire gukorwo uri gicigo-ini kia ubunge giake undu uria wakiarahurire ngui gatagati ka aikari aguku.
To come and record a statement over some statement I'm told I made last year, about 7 months ago. They have told me that I have been released on a free bond to come back in 2 weeks' time. I do not know the crime I have committed. All I know is that I have become the poster boy for arrest for any crime. When the state, whichever administration, wants to arrest a member of parliament, they will always come for me. I have never understood why I have become the poster boy of arrest.
Na thutha wa mutino wa kuripuka kwa gasi uria wiriga kuhanika mwena wa Embakasi mucini munene wa Nairobi kuhanika riu thirikari ya kaunti ya Mombasa ni ikirite mitaratara mirumu ya gutigira ati mutino ta uyu ndunacungiririo mwena wa Gicua-ini kuria kuringana na mutongoria wa kaunti no kana gavana wa guku Mombasa Abdul Samad Nasir ni areketie kuga ati riu cienderia ciothe cia gasi na kuria maguta makoro makinyuagirwo ni ngari ni igukorwo igithurimwo kuria augite ati ruhonge rwa NEMA hamwe na IPRA ni igukorwo igithie na mbere na uthuthuria wa guthurima kana cienderia ciothe cia gasi ni ikinyanirie ikiro iria ciagireire.
We'll write letters to all the major gas companies to desist from supplying to gas to anyone who does not have the necessary permits. To the county government of Mombasa for this particular financial year has not approved anywhere that has any gas or dealing with fuel other than the fuel stations. Now the sub-county administration will be given a memo that they need to go around every single place together with the team from the SPP. The only time we will be able to give a license to people who are dealing with gas and the rest is if they're in concurrence with EPRA and NEMA as well, and the county government fire inspection has been able to satisfy that the neighboring area will not be at risk. Kwa hiyo wito wangu kwa watu wote, hii mambo ya kufanya biashara bila kujali ya kwa nini tunawapatia pole yale yalotokea kwengine, lakini ukiona mwenzako ametambaliwa na wewe lazima uanze kujiprepare yasiweze kukufikia wewe. So those are the instructions. Kwanza, no licenses have been issued so far because there's been no fire inspection certificate that has been issued for this particular year.
nayo ngari muthemba wa Probox iria iragikuite andu 12 aria marakirikia kwirikana ati ni raia a kuma bururi wa Eritrea aria marakingirite bururi wa Kenya mugaro na watho kuna ati matirari na marua ma mihaka-ini. Riu ni irakirikirie kuona mutino barabara-ini ya Imenti guku ni county ya Meru kuria atatu acio marateire mwe wao na angi marathi na mbere kurigitirwo thibitari-ini guku angi maragikirio ngono ni maabitha a borithi riri metereirwo gukinya igoti-ini na kuhingurirwo thitango cia gukorwo bururi-ini wa Kenya matari na mawatho.
My name is Cunningham, the County Police Commander Meru. Yesterday night kulikuwa na Probox ambayo ilikuwa inasafirisha aliens, they were 11 in number from Meru directions, lakini walipofika area ya Igoji, I think they heard that the police had information about them, so akabautan akaanza kurudi kama narudi Meru side, but unfortunately when he was coming back, they had a head-on collision with another Toyota Fielder which had 4 occupants. In the process, we lost 1 female and 2 male ambayo walikuwa kwa hiyo Probox. The occupants of the Fielder waliumia kidogo but not seriously except one juvenile ambaye alikuwa kwa hiyo Toyota Fielder. The others are in hospital, wengine wamekuwa discharged.
Tuliweza kuwapokea, walikuwa watu wakubwa 3 na watoto 2. Watoto walikuwa na majeraha mabaya na tuliweza kuwarifaa kwa hospitali ya rufaa ya Meru level 5.
Wasafikishwa kwa timu lazima for being illegally present in Kenya, and then sasa tujue koti kamuaje.
Na awa atongoria kuma mwena wa Garissa na anyitite mi sekta-ini ya githomo guku kaunti ya Garissa ni marakingũria mũbango mwerũ wa irathi cia mathomo ma ciana niguo ECD thutha wa makikorwo makirikia tabarĩra ya waki wa irathi ingĩ cia arutwo a kĩrathi ya form 1 na grade cia 7 gukorwo igikinyanira riu kuringana na commissioner wa county ino kana munini wa commissioner wa county ino ya Garissa Alex Murithi ni akurirwo akiuria aciari a gicigo giki gukorwo gutikiria ciana ciao ithie thukuru kuona ati irathi riu ni nyingi na arutwo ni anini kuria akorirwo agithinyiriria ati ni megukorwo magitabania mungururwa wa guthie mucii kwa mucii na gutigirira ati o murutwo ni athie cukuru.
Tumegundua kwamba in some areas of the sub-county like Korakora Primary School, it has 0 grade 1s, 0 PP1s. So meaning, na ukitembea kwa vijiji unakuta watoto wote they are within the buras, ambapo wazazi wajaona umuhimu ya kupeleka hawa watoto. They are the age of school going children, but they are not going to school. Na tumejaribu kuita machifu wote, tumejaribu kuita all stakeholders so that we have support from all corners of this sub-county.
It is the responsibility of the parent to take his or her child to basic education institution learning, but we have an approach whereby we shall be going door to door, approaching the parents and having an amicable meeting with all the parents in each and every village, and we shall make sure that all those learners are back to school.
Tunatembea kwa vijiji sasa tukifanya mabaraza na machifu, tunaenda kutangaza kwa misikiti, tunaenda kutangaza kwa makanisa kwamba watu wote wapeleke watoto shule.
Tumeongea na machifu waende waongee na wazazi, and we've spoken to the Ministry of Education so that at least there can be some sort of integration between the two, so that at least watoto wanaweza kuja shule.
Jitekeria ngoro ngioya kamweke kage gagwikirie no ndugathi haraya mwe turacoka na ngukorwo ngigutwara imwe kwa imwe nginya iharo-ini citu.
Alive nĩ gĩkundi gĩtarĩ gĩa gĩthirikari kĩrĩa gĩkoretwo gĩgĩcenjia maica ma andũ ngũrani Kenya yothe. Nginyagia haha nĩtũcenjetie maica ma andũ makĩria ma 100,000 through gũtwara arwaru thibitarĩ, gwakĩra arĩa matarĩ na cikaro, kũhe andũ irio, gũteithia ciana iria ciũrĩire mabarabara-inĩ na kũ-empower mbeũ njĩthĩ. Nyitanĩra na ithuĩ o mũthenya nĩgetha tũkorwo tũkĩnyitanĩra hamwe gũteithia na kũgarũrĩra maica ma andũ. Save a life, transforming lives.
Tere, mambo ni mawili, kufikisha, kumwaga na kurudi. Kulala ni mwaka mpya.
Muka we mse. Nini mbaya? Wewe kwani wani vile dereva anaendesha gari vibaya, lazima tususe. Anaendesha gari na kwa simu the whole time, hata angalia barabara. Tumisheni dereva tusimame. Wewe dereva wewe, mwaka iliyopita peke yake watu zaidi ya 3,000 walipoteza maisha yao barabarani kwa sababu ya tabia kama hizo. Hautatuangamiza tukiona.
Naomba msamaha, nitampeleka vizuri.
Si wameomba msamaha. Sasa tuende tusafiri kwa mwendo wa aste.
Dere Smart hufikisha abiria salama. Ujumbe huu umeletwa kwako na NTSA kwa ushirikiano na European Union.
Imwe kwa imwe rĩu tũingĩre iharo-inĩ kũrĩa mbĩtĩka cia golf cia Kenya Magical Open mwena wa Nyarari nĩcihũrirwo cabi mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ kĩharo-inĩ kĩa Vipinga gũkũ nĩ kaunti ya Kilifi, kũrĩa mbĩtĩka ici nĩcionete athaki matanyihĩire 100 gũkorwo makĩnyita itemi mbĩtĩka-inĩ ici, na kũrĩa athaki kuma mabũrũri ma nanja onao nĩ maranyita itemi ngarangano-inĩ ici.
Going in, I wanted to just, like, the one thing I wanted for myself was to have a cool, calm head and see what happens, basically. And I feel like today I really managed to do that. I had the first day nerves, obviously first time ever playing a pro event, so even more nerves, and I feel like I really faced that head on and I was ready to keep my cool. Performance-wise, like my results, I'm not too happy with them, but I'm not upset. I'm pretty content, happy with the first day, and see how it goes tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna keep a cool head, but also take what I learned from today. There were some mistakes that I made out there that really weren't necessary, so I'm gonna be like keep an eye out for those and manage myself a bit better. But overall, keep that cool head, stay with that mentality, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, so we started from the 10th side and I played really well that side, and then we finished on the first side. So I was having a bit of, my putts were not sinking, so I had a lot of bogeys. So I finished +1 and +6 respectively. So still feeling that tomorrow I have a chance. So we see how tomorrow is.
Nao anyitĩte mbĩtĩka-inĩ cia Kangi nĩ marahoya rũhonge rwa gũthurana gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ rwa IEBC gũkorwo makĩrũgamĩrĩra gĩthurano kĩa mũnene wa Kangi ũrĩa ũramataga mbĩtĩka ici cia FKF. Gĩthurano gĩkĩ gĩtanyĩtwo gũkahanĩka mweri-inĩ wa 10 mwaka ũyũ tũrĩ kaunti-inĩ ya Nairobi.
We expect an independent body to oversee the law, that is, to oversee the election, that is IEBC. We expect to have a valid and correct voter register that is ratified by IEBC. We expect that the sections of the Electoral Code of 2020 that were deemed unfit, that were deemed unreasonable, that were deemed against the laws and the Constitution of Kenya to be done away with as soon as yesterday. And we are calling upon FIFA, we are calling upon CAF, We are calling upon the Ministry of Sports through the Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Babu Namwamba, through the Principal Secretary, Honorable Tum. We are calling upon the Office of the Sports Registrar. We are calling upon the Office of the DCI. We are calling upon the Office of the Ethics and Corruption Commission to take note of those illegalities that had been highlighted by the SDT on the Electoral Code of 2020, and to ensure that those individuals who are aiding and abetting those illegalities, that action is taken against them.
Thank you. We want to ask the Kenya Football Federation and especially the refereeing department that let us create a conducive environment for our referees so that they can perform. Many of our referees are working under intimidation and fear. For instance, when you have your appointment, if you have other issues that can make you not honor the appointment, you're supposed to write to the CEO, which to us we feel that it is not in order. Why you bring the CEO to matters of appointment? Number two, let us create an environment where our referees will perform, and then we demand results from them. Number three, let us think of emulating our referees by paying them on time. Last year, the last Mozart, it was a very big shame for our nation and our referees, because our referees were paid 1,000 shillings after officiating in those days, which is below the expectation of our referees. So what do you expect when these referees are called to go and officiate the Mozart Cup? And we know from the bottom of our hearts that this tournament is fully funded, it is fully sponsored by Mozart, and our referees are yet to be paid. For those who officiated in the first group of knockout, they were only paid 1,000 shillings, which is below the expectation.
Na tugithie na mbere oriri gukoretwo na meharirie mabitika cia Safari Rally mwaka uyu ndereba Isa Amwari niarethagathaga kuya Deris Mwenda ta muteithĩrĩria wake thutha wa Job Jiro kuhumuka wira mwaka-ini wa 2022. Amwari augite ati niakenetio ni wira wa Mwenda na ari na mwihoko ati ngiribiti yao ni kugacira na negotiara matunda mega hari mbĩtĩka-inĩ ici cia Safari Rally cia mwaka uyu.
Since Job retired, we did with Dennis Mwenda last year. I hope he's available. I'll give him another opportunity. So unless he's not available, then I'll be into problems. I have to try and get someone who is experienced. Yes, to keep up with my pace. Yes, you cannot just go and pick and somebody who was starting running from 2 days, 1 year, 2 years. We need a little bit of experience. Expectations are always high. We want to finish first because we don't win without finishing. We want to finish and finish well and finish in a good position. Last year we came fourth. This time we want a podium 1, 2, 3, or mostly 1. Actually we want 1. And we know we are capable, we have the skills, we have a car to drive that. And that is our main this year. Easter gives everybody a chance to come and experience motorsport, gives more fun to come and watch the rally. Even the hospitality gives a lot of people time to come and enjoy the hospitality which Kenya gives, the magical Kenya. So it's a good thing. Schools will be closed, children will be able to come. My children will also be able to come and watch Daddy drives. So it's a nice thing. Yes, and especially during Easter, the weather changes, you don't know, you cannot predict what will come into the next stage. So it makes the motorsport, the event more interesting for the drivers also.
Na mwirari witu hau niho ngukorwo ngikira gaturumo mohoro maitu ma Hwai-Ini muthenya wa umuthi. Ngatho cia mwanya muno makiria ni gwetikira gutura na ithui kuma ria twambiririe mohoro maya maitu nginyagia riu. Ngatho cia mwanya muno makiria kuri aria othe twaiko tukinyitana nao nenda-ini na kuria mwena wa Facebook. Ngatho cia mwanya makiria kuri aria tukiri nao guku studio aria magitigirira ati mohoro maya maitu ni magikorwo magikukinyira na njira ĩrĩa ĩbacĩrĩrĩkĩte mambĩrĩrio nĩ producer wako mũndũ gwĩtwo Wambui Wanjaũ, director wako mũndũ gwĩtwo Paris na mwena wa transmission mũndũ ũgwĩtwo Wathika. Na niĩ ngĩũkĩrĩria gĩtĩ gĩkĩ kĩa mohoro njĩtĩkaga Wairimũ wa Kĩmani hatirĩ ũndũ ũngĩ tiga ngwendithĩirie ũtukũ mwega.